Vietnam is the latest to feel the strength of Tropical Storm Wipa. The storm bore down on the northern part of the country Tuesday morning after pummeling the Philippines and Hong Kong. It also knocked out power in parts of Hung Yen province east of Hanoi. The streets of the capital itself were nearly empty, with residents told to stay indoors or flee flood-prone areas. Flights were either canceled or rescheduled, while ports and train services were suspended. Coastal provinces also on emergency footing as early as the weekend, with some 350,000 troops on standby.
South Korea's President Lee Jae-myung orders an all-out effort in the search for 9 people who remain missing after days of torrential rains. Rains have subsided in the south, but they left a trail of destruction and deaths. 19 people are confirmed to have died, while nearly 3,000 remain displaced. Hundreds of homes and businesses were also damaged. President Lee also ordered his cabinet to remove what he called mindless public officials who fell short of their duties amid the disaster. 28 countries condemn Israel over what they called inhumane killing of aid seekers in Gaza. The UK, Australia, Canada, France, Italy, Japan, Switzerland, and several other nations released a joint statement. They said Israel's aid delivery model is dangerous and is merely drip feeding. They called for an immediate end to the war in Gaza.
The new Israeli aid system is inhumane, it's dangerous, and it deprives Gazans of human dignity. It contradicts long-established humanitarian principles. It forces desperate civilians, children among them, to scramble unsafely for the essentials of life. It's a grotesque spectacle, wreaking a terrible human cost. Almost 1,000 civilians have been killed since May, seeking aid, including 100 this weekend alone.
Israel's foreign ministry, meanwhile, rejected the joint statement, saying it was disconnected from reality and sends the wrong message to Hamas.
The Philippine police chief hits back at China's advisory over alleged security risks in the country. The government, meanwhile, assures the public measures are in place to address safety issues. Michael Delizo reports.
The Philippine National Police disputes Beijing's latest advisory, warning Chinese students of safety risks in the Philippines, pointing out that many Chinese nationals who fall victim to crimes in the country are often committed by fellow Chinese. PNP Chief General Nicolas Torre III says the Chinese advisory has no basis, but merely part of China's propaganda designed to shape a narrative to paint the country in a bad light. He expressed concern that the Philippines is merely being used as a battleground by Chinese criminals.
We respect the opinion of the Chinese official, pero isang maliwanag dito, nakakita natin sa bansa natin, nag-aaway-away rito. Chinese ang biktima, Chinese ang perpetrator. Kaya we're just being used as a battleground na hindi naman natin papayagan na ipagpatuloy nila. So at the end of the day, we are doing everything to stop this narrative, to stop this situation.
On Friday, China's state-run news agency Xinhua reported on a warning issued by the Ministry of Education, urging students to assess the security risks of studying in the Philippines. The ministry cited Manila's recent deteriorating public security situation and increasing criminal activities against Chinese citizens as the reason for the alert. In a statement issued on Sunday, the Department of Foreign Affairs said the advisory mischaracterizes the situation in the Philippines. It said all instances of crimes, including those involving Chinese and other foreign nationals, as well as those perpetrated by foreign nationals against their own, are being addressed by relevant law enforcement authorities. The agency adds the Philippine government has been engaging with foreign embassies, including the Chinese embassy, regarding these cases. The DFA said it has conveyed its concerns over the inaccuracies in the advisory through diplomatic channels and expressed hope that China would issue corrections. On Friday, the presidential palace said, while it respects Beijing's right to issue a safety advisory, it gave its assurance the country is safe for foreign students. Michael Delizo, ABS-CBN News.
Never miss a story. Unlock exclusive access to uninterrupted streaming and premium news content. Subscribe to ANC 24/7 on YouTube and join ANC Prestige today.